The magnificent Nora Latin building, designed by Helgo Zetterwall, had served as a school for over 100 years when it was converted into a conference center in the 1980s. Now, the owner Banfast has once again renovated the building to serve as the new premises for Stockholm International School. Getting a historic building to function for a modern activity is no simple task and places high demands on operation and maintenance. With the help of Forklift, the management of both new and existing buildings can be streamlined through the use of structured digital data, easily accessible to everyone who needs it. Forklift is built on three powerful pillars: ISO 19650, CoClass, and artificial intelligence. These pillars work together to link every stage of the construction and asset lifecycle, from early planning, through design and construction, all the way to operation, maintenance, and beyond. The result? A seamless, intelligent flow of structured information, supporting better decisions, higher quality, and long-term value. The renovation of Nora Latin has resulted in modern installations, but to function as intended, they require adjustments and continuous maintenance. Making sure this is done based on up-to-date data is key to ensuring the process is as cost-effective as possible. Much of the renovation planning was carried out using digital tools. Nevertheless, the documentation handed over to the facility managers consisted of unstructured documents, some in digital format like PDFs, and others in analog paper form. Trying to find relevant information when something needs attention is like looking for a needle in a haystack. The solution to this challenge is to create structured and digital data. We do this by building a virtual building in Forklift, where all spaces and building components become identified objects. This is done through a simple and intuitive user interface in any web browser. In Forklift, two parallel structures are built: a physical structure, which contains detailed information about each building component, and a spatial structure, which represents all rooms and spaces in the building. By linking these two, it is possible to identify the location of each building component within the facility and, conversely, to see what objects are present in each room, including installations, doors, windows, furnishings, and other items stored in the database. With the help of an AI assistant, all components in the physical structure that belong to, for example, room 149 can be quickly identified. These components can easily be connected to the correct room by using the Place in Room function. The result is that information about the components is automatically mirrored across both structures, creating a coherent and traceable information model. Back to the information model. Once all relevant objects are in place, properties describing them are added. Data for this comes from the documentation previously delivered. It exists in technical specifications, product data sheets, operation and maintenance manuals, and more. Again, the focus is on selecting only data relevant for operations and maintenance, so that the task doesn't become overwhelming. This is where AI comes in. With Forklift, analog documents can be transformed into digital, CoClass structured data automatically, accurately, and fast. That's Forklift. The CAD model also plays an important role in Forklift. First, data from the model can be exported to Forklift via Excel files. Everything the designer has done to describe the objects is thus incorporated into the information model. At the same time, the objects in the information model are linked to their geometric counterparts in the CAD model. Here we first see the architectural model. Here is the model of the ventilation system. And here we see them combined. With the help of the CAD model, you can move around in the building and click on objects to view their descriptions from the information model. A facility technician can also use this function to update data about an object, for example, the date of a maintenance task. Once the information is properly in place, it can be used to search, filter, or generate various types of reports. AI also plays an important role in Forklift. Here, we present an example of an analysis of the ventilation system in a commercial kitchen, including all associated components. When maintenance inspections or service actions are being planned, it is easy to pose questions directly to the AI. To demonstrate how seamlessly this works, we'll go through a few examples. First, we ask the question: Which components in the ventilation system require recurring maintenance, and how often? In just a few seconds, we receive a clear and structured response containing all relevant details. We then test a more long-term inquiry. What does a complete 5-year maintenance plan for the ventilation system look like? The result? A well-organized annual plan, also broken down by quarter, ready for immediate implementation. AI demonstrates its real strength when it comes to complex and predictive analyses, the kind that can be challenging even for experienced property managers. For instance, what is the annual maintenance cost of the ventilation system, broken down by component type? The outcome is a detailed and reliable cost overview, often more accurate than what we could estimate ourselves. Thanks to the built-in filter tool, you can refine the data by selecting specific objects and properties, or simply by asking the AI-powered filter assistant. And most importantly, you get exactly the information you need, exactly when you need it. Let's say we want to view all components in room 106. We simply open a saved filter and select Components. Forklift's AI instantly gives us a quick summary analysis of what's in the room. We decide to export the data. With just one click, we choose the desired format: PDF, JSON, or Excel. We give the report a name and, if needed, fine-tune what we want to include, filtering only the properties that matter right now. An Excel file is generated in seconds, and the data is ready to use, share, or analyze further. No more hours spent digging through outdated documents or irrelevant data. Let's say we detected a pressure drop in the silencers on floor 5. And we want to understand what needs to be done. We simply ask the AI, "Show me all silencers on floor 5. We instantly see the silencers visualized in the model, along with their room placement. With just one click on Analyze, the AI provides an immediate response. A summarized overview of all components, or detailed information for each individual unit. We can go further and ask more advanced questions, like, "I've got a pressure drop, what could be the cause?" The AI responds with a clear and detailed action plan, instantly. The Nora Latin project shows how a complex and difficult-to-handle analog reality can, with the help of Forklift, be transformed into a rational and digital information model that everyone can use and benefit from. Banfast is a forward-thinking property management company responsible for 26 buildings in central Stockholm. With a total managed area of 150,000 square meters, Banfast is now taking a major step into the future by digitalizing its portfolio in line with ISO 19650 and CoClass. The first milestone? The historic Nora Latin, now fully digital, with a structured asset information model, ready for smarter operation and maintenance through the Forklift platform. But digitalization is more than just innovation, it's about measurable results. If Banfast were to apply the same digital approach to its entire portfolio, the estimated impact would be €670,000 saved annually on property management. €1.25 million saved on operational costs. And a full €1.8 million in maintenance savings. That's a total annual saving of over €3.7 million, a nearly 25% reduction in total lifecycle costs. This projection isn't guesswork. It's based on documented findings. According to Boverket, Sweden's national authority on construction, inefficiencies, errors, and poor information handling cost the industry up to €11 billion each year. And in a study by Svensk Byggtjänst, 290 facility managers stated that up to 15% of management costs could be saved with better communication and structured data. The main pain points? Inconsistent documentation. Unclear instructions to contractors. And a lack of access to the right information at the right time. Forklift. Smarter asset management.